Plankton is a 2-year-old cat who is alive today because of the actions of a Good Samaritan and the care he received once he arrived at the Cleveland APL. Plankton's Good Samaritan, who was literally his hero, found him lying on the side of the road. His eyes were crusted shut from a severe upper respiratory infection, and he had a broken leg. Plankton couldn't move at all. Had this kind person not stopped to help him, he would have died. But luckily, the Good Samaritan did stop and brought him to the APL, where he would get all the help he needed.
Plankton is one of the kitties that gets to me. He's one of the ones that you just really see the APL and the Second Chance program in action. His eyes were crusted shut because he had a really bad cold or upper respiratory infection, and he needed antibiotics. He needed vaccines to help him not get this again, and we were able to provide those things as soon as he got here.
Our veterinary team got right to work. Plankton was treated with IV fluids, antibiotics, and pain medication, and his broken leg was splinted. Plankton spent time in the homes of 2 foster care volunteers. They helped monitor his condition and brought him in when his splint needed to be changed, and got lots of love and attention.
He was a great animal to work with, and it's just amazing to think that this animal that was in the road, that was left for dead, was able to come here and go on to make this amazing recovery.
After 5 months in our care, Plankton was a new cat. He had gained weight and his broken leg was healed. After he was made available for adoption, it didn't take long for him to find his new family. Plankton's journey from being left for dead on the side of the road to a healthy, cherished member of a family is a testament to the dedication of the APL team.
The Second Chance program is so much more than what we can do for the animals here. We have an amazing team. Everybody who works here is part of the success of the animals that come to us, but it's truly the community and our supporters and donors who are saving these animals. Without their support, without the donation, anybody who's given a donation, whether it's $1 or it's thousands of dollars, all of that money goes towards helping these animals. And truly, without those donations, the Second Chance program doesn't exist, and these animals don't get that second chance that they deserve.
Butch came to the Cleveland APL in March after a pretty traumatic start in life. After an accident at home, the family made the tough decision to surrender him to the APL, where he can be treated for his injury.
Butch arrived at our admissions department with a dangling back leg. So it was clearly injured, clearly broken, and Butch was uncomfortable. We were able to help him right away. We were able to get him started on the appropriate pain medication for him and get right to work.
X-rays were taken that showed little Butch had suffered a tibial fracture. The tibia is the primary weight-bearing bone in the lower leg and supports the body's weight when standing and moving. So this fracture was very serious. It prevented Butch from being able to walk on his leg normally. To have any chance at living like a normal puppy, Butch needed immediate care.
Fortunately, we were able to get right to work, put a splint on him, and he was a very good boy and a very good patient, and allowed us to treat it with splinting. We would change those splints regularly. It's not like a human where you put a cast on and say, see you in several weeks. With dogs, we know that they're going to lick and chew, and it's going to get a little dirty. So we have to get all those materials. And the Second Chance program allows us to get all the bandage materials. And if you've ever had to buy any, it's quite expensive. And we were able to get everything that we needed and get Butch on the road to recovery.
Butch was in a foster care for many weeks and had to have his splint changed several times. Meanwhile, his foster family had the challenging job of keeping this energetic puppy on strict cage rest, which is a very hard assignment when the patient is a 7-month-old large breed puppy. But they made it happen. After several weeks in foster care, Butch's leg was healed. He was able to use it, and he was cleared for adoption. Now Butch is living his best life with the use of all of his legs. Butch's transformation is a testament to the love and dedication of the dedicated APL team, his caring foster family, and support from compassionate people like you.
I am just so grateful for the ongoing support of the community. I never want to go back to a day where we have to wonder if we have the medications that we need, if we're able to run the diagnostics or the tests. So we just appreciate so much. Every donor that helps us, no matter the amount, helps us take care of the animals that come to us, helps us give them the second chance that they deserve.
Tebow came to the Cleveland APL after a very rough life on the streets. This 10-year-old senior cat was brought in by a kind-hearted Good Samaritan who found him sick and injured at a job site. At first, based on his first few moments at the APL, we thought Tebow might be feral. Tebow had escaped in the parking lot and had to be caught with a net before being brought inside. When the APL staff first met him to examine him, he was tangled in that same net, filthy, emaciated, and very smelly.
We brought Tebow in. Our admissions department checked him out, tested him, gave him vaccines, and noticed that he was not only filthy, but he reeked of infection. So then it was our job to figure out where it was coming from. So he came to our medical department, and we were able to meet Tebow and found out that he was emaciated, filthy, and the infection was coming from his mouth. His teeth were so severely infected that's why he was so filthy. He was unable to groom himself. Grooming's a luxury for cats, and when their mouth hurts, they're not going to groom. So he was just accumulating filth, and he wasn't able to eat well if he was able to find food, and he wasn't able to tend to himself.
Despite all this, Tebow remained loving and gentle, showing affection to everyone who cared for him or even just stopped by to visit. Our veterinary team went right to work to help this sweet boy. Tebow was started on IV fluids, medications, and supportive care to build up his strength. Once he was stable, he underwent a much-needed dental procedure.
Dental procedures are surgical procedures here because unlike humans, cats aren't going to hold their mouths open for us to treat their mouths. So we were able to anesthetize him, look at his mouth even further. He was already missing many teeth. They were lost naturally, and most of the remaining teeth had to come out. And that seems like a lot, that a cat's not going to have any teeth, but he was unlikely using any of them anyway because they were so painful.
Thanks to the critical care he received at the APL and his unbreakable spirit, Tebow began to recover. One of our amazing cat adoption volunteers quickly fell for his gentle nature and decided to foster him as he recovered. She is known to have a soft spot for senior cats, and it wasn't long before she realized Tebow was already home. Today, thanks to donations to the Second Chance program from caring people like you, Tebow is living out his golden years with the love and comfort he deserves, safe and cherished in a loving home.
If you look at the animals that we're talking about tonight, they've come in to us through all of our programs. We have humane investigations that brought an animal in. We have Good Samaritans that came to our door with injured strays. We have an owner who didn't know where to turn for the animal that needed medical care. And our team was here, our humane investigations team, our animal care team, our admissions team. Everybody is helping these animals. It's an amazing team. We have our fosters that will take these injured and sick animals into their home and allow us to expand our walls and give more medical care in their homes, and all of that goes towards giving these animals a second chance.